Now you're on the floor, zip tied up.
Is it cold? Does it have that scary
Cobwebs,
radiator
absolutely.
like in Home Alone? Which corner of the room am I in though? Is it a Samsung washer and dryer? It's a whirlpool. What time is it when I wake up? Is this a man? How tall is he? How long have I been out for?
You know what? It's the witching hour. It's 3 a.m.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? You already know what the vibe is. The High Level Podcast. We are back again with your scheduled program, as always. Me and Rayna, your hosts.
Hi.
We are here today in the building. One thing I want to kick off and say off rip is shout out to the Brussels, Germany audio listeners. You guys have been running it up. I can't thank you guys enough. That's dope. Keep telling your friends. Keep tuning in. And we'll keep talking some bullshit for you guys. So I just wanted to start off with that because I've been seeing that number grow significantly from the folks out on the ends. So I think that
give them the
is
shout
pretty
out.
dope.
It's well deserved.
Well deserved. Keep it up, guys. And everybody else just tuning in for the first time, welcome. And if you are a frequent listener, watcher, whatever, welcome back once again, guys. Today, I kind of wanted to, before I get into the topic of the day, obviously there's some things I'm going to bring up, but topic of the day today is friendships, the importance of them, the different kinds you need in your life, how they evolve, how they, whatever the opposite of evolve is. All that. So before we get into that, I just have to give my shout to the Boston Celtics.
Oh my goodness. I actually watched the game.
I know. I was happy you actually paid attention. You were into it. You were cheering for the baskets, which is, we love to see it. By the time you guys hear this, though, like right now the Celtics are up 2-0. By the time you guys hear this, we will either be at 3-0 or 2-1. Chances are 3-0. So
speak it into existence, baby.
You know,
we're manifesting.
I will say I need my guy Jason Tatum to step up. I mean, this conversation about him, who's better, him or Jaylen Brown?
You already know my pick.
I know you're a JB guy, and honestly, I'm kind of a JB guy myself. I can't lie.
Number 7, let's go.
He kind of has that dog. I think Tatum really has that dog in him. He doesn't show up when he's absolutely needed. He shows up when he's like, everyone else has, 15 plus points and they're rolling on a team by 20. That's when Jason Tatum shows up. So JT, get your shit together. The rest of the Celtics keep rolling.
Number 7, keep making me proud.
One thing, babe, I did want to talk about today, and we can give a quick little shout on, is Power. Book 2 is back, guys. If you tune back
Fridays.
to episode 5, I think it is, we talk about a couple of shows from the Power universe. This is one of them. Yep. It's on Fridays on Stars. Go get you the free trial or whatever you got to do and get in there. Watch these Power series. I'm telling you guys.
It's so good.
They came out flying on the first episode. It was crazy, all juicy juice, no
it was
boring
starting
shit.
a little slow at first, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be one of those episodes, like it's gonna be slow, and then all the good stuff is the next.
Boom.
But it was boom.
Yeah, right in your face with that, guys. So go check out Power book. What is it? Book 2 Ghost. Is that what it's called? Super dope. I think of all the shows in Power, this is probably my second favorite behind Original Power.
Original Power is just...
Actually, this is third for me because BMF comes after Original Power. Yeah, BMF is crazy good. That
First
ended
Power
crazy.
Is fire.
Craziness.
Yeah. 50 Cent knows what he's doing. I was saying it to my mom the other night. Like, he's on his way to, like, ruling TV. He's got this.
The Petty King knows what he's doing.
Like, he's making...
He's the GOAT.
The modern day soap operas, honestly. I love it.
Excuse me. What else? You got anything you want to throw into the mix before we get into...
The nitty-gritty?
The nitty-gritty, the topic of the day.
Is there anything else that's bullshit that should come up?
I got something I want to talk about real quick.
Uh-oh.
So me and Rayna went to, and all my local listeners, you guys have to go check out the Double Bull at the North Shore Mall.
Yeah.
When I tell you guys, I had the best fucking fried clam basket, the whole bellies of my life. I couldn't believe it. I've had them in Ipswich, Maine, the Cape, Gloucester, you name it. They knocked this out of the park. It was the perfect amount of batter on it. No sand in these motherfuckers. They probably gave me like 12, 14 fucking clam bellies. Not one of them had a lick of sand in them. Perfectly fried, perfectly battered. I couldn't get enough.
And then the slaw that came with it too was fire.
And then guys, they got everybody like, oh, I don't like coleslaw. This coleslaw wasn't like your mayo coleslaw, whatever.
This
it was
that top tier,
like no mayo in it. It was red cabbage. I saw some red bell peppers in there, and I don't know, there had to have been like some cilantro or parsley or something earthy in there as well.
Yeah, it gave it that
fucking
fresh.
Phenomenal. It was so good. Yeah. And this place was really cool because they have
it's a tap room.
The tap room, so it's all the beer, and you know, I'm a beer guy, so, and we're starting to get you into beers a little bit more.
Yeah.
But they had the pinball machine. I mean, we didn't go upstairs, but I mean, I know that place is a vibe.
Like, yeah, they got the bocce table. They got darts all over the place.
All that. So.
This cool little like aesthetic with like payphones and stuff. It's cool. They have like all these like stickers and stuff.
I low-key feel like we should create a segment, not like for the show, but just for content for the pod.
Yeah.
And like every time we go out to eat, just get a couple of videos, some pictures,
clips in.
little
I think
reviews.
You guys would appreciate
that. I think that would be something dope to incorporate into the pod. So,
because one thing about us and date nights, we're gonna go somewhere.
We 9 times out of 10 we end up at the fucking Yard House.
But I mean, we can.
You can't go wrong.
We can vlog all our meals at Yard House. I'm the only one who gets something different.
Yeah, I mean, I have a few things on rotation there. Like, I don't...
Cilantro lime chicken number one and number 2.
No, because you guys don't understand. This is like the healthiest...
Wait for his dialogue on this. All go right. For it, babe.
This meal, right, guys, it's the cleanest fucking meal that I've probably ever eaten in my life.
If you want to eat clean
and get
you want to get this meal.
And get full at the same time, because everybody knows sometimes you eat cleaner than a motherfucker and like you're hungry every 15 minutes. No, give you a big old fucking butterfly piece of marinated cilantro lime chicken grilled to fucking perfection, okay? Then it lays over a beautiful bed
salad, baby, salad.
Red quinoa with cauliflower rice, they say. It's just fine ground cauliflower to the size of rice grains. Fucking... Oh, I'm not done, actually. I'm sorry.
But wait.
Corn...
There's more.
There is fucking more. You guys ready? I don't think you... You know what? You guys might not even be ready for this, but I'm gonna fucking tell you anyway.
Tell them, baby.
Corn succotash on the top. And if y'all don't know what a succotash is, that sounds like a you problem. And a baby heirloom tomato relish to top it off with the fresh cilantro sprigs. When I tell you that you eat this meal and you feel like Captain Planet after, I'm telling you guys. And
I can't even explain to you guys how many times he talks about this plate, and the one thing that he repeats is, if you want to eat clean and want to feel satisfied and you want to feel full, you want to get this meal.
I get it with a nice icy cold Sam Adams fucking summer ale. Nice light, crisp, refreshing beer on the side. I'm telling you guys, if you don't have a Yard House near you, drive somewhere that has a Yard House. I want to drive 4 states over and go to Yard House, order cilantro lime chicken.
Find you one.
Just saying. Wow. And also, like I said, the Double Bowl, North Shore Mall. Such a vibe. Great date night spot. Little pricey. Worth the money. It's a whole vibe. Next time I go there.
Got food, got drinks.
Yeah, they have cornhole too out back. I guess I read on the menu there's like a little patio out back with cornhole and I don't know.
They have outdoor seating too, which is really nice.
Yeah, such a vibe. So if you guys looking for a vibey ass date night or just somewhere to go out to eat, but also like do something too, like you're not trying to do the most, but trying to do something. That place is a vibe. So, yeah, that's all I have to kick it off. Do you have anything else before we roll into topic?
Not really.
You ready to rock? All right, guys, I wanted to kind of jump on here this week and kind of have, for right now, obviously you guys know we always had our little comedic edge to the show and all that, but right now I kind of want to get a little serious and just talk about friendships, the importance of them, how they evolve over the years or digress, how you need certain kinds of people in your life for certain reasons, whether they're good or bad. And this is something that I really kind of wanted to do. I wasn't sure what exactly route we were going to take for this episode, but I think after today, I had one of my old throwback buddies from Winthrop come over today before you got here. We were kicking it, and I think that kind of inspired me because we really haven't, outside of going to Chris's funeral, rest in peace, my boy Chris, I love you. But no, I haven't seen him, like, since before Chris's wake. I hadn't seen him in, I really don't know how long. So it was super nice to catch up and touch base with someone that you haven't seen in a while. And it was crazy because the amount of things that we had in common, similar feelings about situations that we both were part of, or like, we had similar feelings about similar people for similar reasons. So it was just weird how you don't have a connection with someone for so long that you were friends with. Now, I wouldn't say we were fucking best friends in the loop every day, hung out every day kind of friend, but really, good friends amongst a whole group of people. And I just found it crazy how when time goes by and you lose these connections, but then when you, not all the time either, but when you reconnect with somebody and you realize like you're on the same wavelength, probably more so now than you were when you were kids.
Absolutely.
Is wild to me. And that's something that like inspired me to want to come in here today and kind of talk about that kind of thing. Obviously, the biggest thing we were probably told growing up, like whenever you get excited, you talk to your friend, my friend. Well, don't get used to it because these ain't gonna see the same one after high school. It ain't gonna be the same. Da da da. If that couldn't be more the fucking truth, I understand that people have lives now. Like we're adults, so people have kids and houses, and mortgages, and jobs and whatever. But my dad always, and this was a big thing after Chris passed away, when he came over to Homeboy's house that night and was preaching to me and all my friends that don't get together too often unless it's like once a year or if someone dies or whatever. The importance of like keeping your tight-knit group of friends tight-knit. Like it doesn't mean you have to hang out every day. That doesn't mean you have to talk every day. It doesn't mean anything. But there's no excuse. There's 24 hours in a day. There's 7 days in a week.
Gather around.
Gather around once, twice a month. Like everybody has a little bit of time. Like because I'm the kind of person where like you could call me up and be like, yo, you want to swing by the house for like an hour? Like my daughter's got a dance recital later or whatever, but like I just want to catch up, see what's up. Like even if you just popped over, you smoke a joint or something, or have a beer, or and just bullshit for an hour and go. Like to me, that's fine. Like I'm totally cool with that.
Absolutely. You should be able to like hang out with your friends, and it just literally you just go over there to hang out. Like we don't have to go out. It doesn't have to be this big like.
No,
hurrah! Like you should just be able to go, like you said, like hang out for an hour and a half, kick it,
say what's
talk,
up, go home,
and go home.
And I think a lot of people, as you get older, they gravitate towards that like that mindset of just like I don't know, mindset of just like it's not as important to like. Because I'm also the kind of person too where like if you genuinely are busy, you have a lot going on in your life, totally understandable. But like answer a text message. It's like nothing worse than when you're trying to like connect with your friends and like you'll text them.
Even answer a Facebook post like.
Or like 3 days later they'll answer the text back like motherfucker, I texted you. I was free Friday night, I had no kids. I'm texting you to say what's
Monday,
up.
like.
And that's the other thing. A lot of people, I feel bad about people like me who have kids and other friends who like they don't have kids. Is like it's nothing worse than when you don't have your kids and you have a free moment to like go out with your boys or do something and like either like they don't answer the phone or they're not around or they're not doing anything or whatever the case is. Or like my situation now is this. Some of my closest friends are either legit dead Oh, they all live out of state. Like Lou lives in Florida. Nikki D's in Florida. Lou's in Washington. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and obviously John is one of my best friends, and like I talk to John every day.
Absolutely, but you don't hang out every day. You don't get to see him a lot.
And I feel like even if I had more of that in my life, like just more like, you know, what if like, you know, you, and this isn't just me, guys. This is, I know everybody's been here. Everyone can relate. You know, for them, I mean, unless you're a loser and you don't have friends, but
That doesn't make you a loser.
loser
Makes you a loner.
oh, loner. But you know, because for me, it's like, you know, I work a full-time job. I have 2 kids. I have a dog. I maintain a relationship with you. I help people when I can. Like, I go to Canes and help with them, like when they need something when I can. Like, I'm constantly got most of the time, you know, doing the pod now. Like, have a lot of things going on. But, like, I think, guys, we all need to just take a step back and realize that, like, obviously, yeah, like, and I'm not really necessarily talking about family. I'm talking strictly friendships. Yeah, I know some of us have, like, cousins who are best friends and whatever. But, like, family, I feel like most of us, if you're relatively family oriented, you make time for your family. But you got, like, we all...
They're immediate ones, for sure.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you're always going to be in the loop with your mom and your dad
Yeah.
for the most part, your brothers, your sisters, whatever,
But, like,
your
I feel
first
like with
cousins.
your cousins, like, I do consider them, like, like best friends.
Yeah, no, me too. But I'm talking, like, I'm not really... right now, my point is, like, I'm not talking bloodline when I say this. What I'm trying
You
to...
mean the non-bloodline relationships.
Right, yes. No, it's super important, guys, to maintain these relationships in our lives. I know as we get older and time passes us by, and like I said, to loop back around, we have houses, kids, blah, 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 jobs. Like, I get it, but when all is said and done, guys, tomorrow's never guaranteed, and you definitely have to take the time to reach out to your friends and at this point, your family too, that you love and care about. Make that time for people. It's super important.
And also, like, genuinely reach out to your friends, not like the fake, like, oh, hey, what's up? Like,
yeah,
we gotta get up soon.
How
with,
are
like,
you doing?
No intention to
What's
get up
going on?
soon. Like,
How's your daughter? How's your mother?
Yeah.
How's your sister?
really check in with your friends. Shoot, even check in on their mental health. Like, you really have
These
no
days
idea
you
what's
gotta.
going on with
These
your friends.
days you really
like,
got to. And I think another thing I kind of want to like touch on as well is, I think people don't realize that you need a certain type of friend. Like, we all have a certain type of friend for a certain type of thing. So, like, I don't know.
Absolutely.
Prime example is like when me and John get together. That's when I'm like,
your laughs. Your
in
best
my laughs, I'm goofy. I'm like, I'm witty. I'm funny. So, like, and me and him feed off each other. So, like, I need that kind of friend in my life that's gonna bring that side out of me. But we also probably all have some friends that are slightly shady, who bring out a little shisty side of you, and you start thinking in a certain way and doing certain things with that kind of friend. So I think my point is this: you guys have to be very aware of that circle of people. Like, we all need a certain type of friend for a certain type of thing, but
Yes.
never keep that friend in your circle, like, to your own detriment.
I feel like that kind of person, I wouldn't necessarily use the label as, like, a friend. Maybe more so of somebody that, like,
Acquaintance, if
I
you
guess
want to use that
acquaintance,
word.
maybe even a little step up from acquaintance, but, like, a friend is somebody that you can
A peer.
appear. Like, I feel like friend is just something a little more sacred, where, like, there is
a tighter
some
bond,
type
yeah.
of loyalty and respect between us, like, actual good rapport. Like, I'd say, like, my peer for somebody that's, like, not quite a friend.
A lot of peers.
A lot of peers.
And by the way, I'm not saying all this because I'm like feeling some type of way about somebody, or I'm in some sort of life situation that I want to low key throw
Right?
shots at
We're
people.
cool as a cucumber.
Yeah, I'm guys. I'm telling you right now, this is no shiste over here. Like, I'm
This is
literally,
just
I'm
dialogue.
cooling. Like, I'm guzzling water from my Stanley Ice Cold right now. I'm chilling.
Yeah, his fucking Campa Stanley. This shit's fucking. I gotta use 2 hands to drink from it.
Go get you one. Amazon, $39.99.
When he wants a Stanley but doesn't want to be like the cult.
Because I'm a leader. I don't follow
But
shit.
still low key in the cult because he has a Stanley.
But no, guys. I think I don't know. I think this is something I wanted to bring to the table on the pod because I think I've low key been feeling some type of way lately in the sense of where like, and I think we all might hit this point in our life, and some of us reach it sooner than others. But when you just reach that point, where you're like, I used to have so many fucking friends. Like I used to be cool. I used to have friends.
Looking back at pretty much like your younger days, you know, when you were,
Not
let's
even
say like 20, 21, 22, like hanging out with your friends, always having something to do on the weekends, Friday nights, like you had people to text and you had things to do. Like you had options. Now, like we're lucky to even get somebody to reply, let alone have options for us to have something to do.
No doubt. No doubt. And that's how I've been feeling heavy lately because, like I said before, a couple of my good buddies are 6 feet under, and a couple of them don't live in the state anymore. So it just, you know, I think moral of the story, guys, is you just really have to value your friends that you do have in your life. Like you may be in the same boat where it was like, yo, I used to have like 6 people in my inner circle of really, really tight friends, and now there's 3 of us. Well, guess what, motherfuckers? You better enjoy the 3 because
you know what I think is
you're lucky
not
to have
talked about
that.
enough though is being an adult and making new friends as an adult.
See, you know what? All right, perfect.
Because
perfect.
I feel
love
like
that.
yes, we may have lost childhood friends due to death or just not being friends with them at all, but like I feel like that's for us to make new friends in our adulthood years, to make new relationships and new connections, and not like, I don't know, reminisce and hold on to the old ones.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, as you grow up, I mean, you go through like your cycle of friends. Like you know, you're fucking throwing friends out like it's fucking
absolutely.
You're trying to pick something out to wear, like
especially as a young adult, like you're cycling through friends.
And I find also that a lot of friendships I have today and some of the best people I've met and stay in the loop with more so than anybody I've ever like grown up with is like people I've met through work.
Yeah.
And like, and I guess maybe it may not be like that for everybody because I'm in the food business, I'm in hospitality. So there's such a wide array of people. I mean, I don't know, like there's some sort of underlying camaraderie when you work in a restaurant with somebody, no matter what your position is. So it might be a cunt hair different, like when you're talking my perspective,
yes,
but like, yeah.
But I feel like as an adult, I feel like it's just harder to make new friends, make these new friends so you can be 50 looking back like, wow, I met you when I was, when I was 29, and look at us, we're 60 years old and we're still best friends. Like,
well, you know what else it is
still
too?
important too.
It's also like people, I think a lot of the times too, people aren't like, you got to bend a little bit, guys. Like if you really want to hang out with someone bad enough, you want to reconnect with someone or just connect with somebody, you guys, it's going to come a little sacrifice of time.
You need to be intentional. That's the word. Like you need to have intent. Like you can't just, I don't know, expect something to happen without any actual intentional work to make the friendship work. Like you got to meet them halfway.
Yeah, of course. And if
it's 50-50.
And guys, take motherfucking notes right now. You heard? Break out the handy dandy notebooks. All my fucking 90s babies. You know what I'm talking about. Break out your handy dandy notebooks and take this note down right now. Damn, I lost it.
Damn,
I lost it. Yo.
Just like a man.
I got sidetracked,
Just
man.
like a man.
I got sidetracked.
Get them right there and...
What were you saying? What were you saying?
Oh, don't rely on me.
Oh, man. Sorry, guys. When we started recording this, I got a splitting fucking headache, so I'm going to blame it on that. However, I'm going to have some sort of note for you all to take with that handy-dandy notebook at some point, just saying. Moral of the story, guys, be good to each other. Be good to your friends. Make the connection. If you're thinking about reaching out to somebody you care about, your friend, you want to hang out, you want to connect, you want to...
Even when you just think about them, like I send random texts to
a text,
random people, and I'm like, I thought about you today, so hi.
super important. I don't know. To me, it's super important. It's something I really wanted to just throw out there to the atmosphere, into the universe of the following of the High Level Podcast. And I think at the end of the day, guys, we all know as you get older, there's always going to be that rotation of friends. There's always going to be those ups and downs with your friends. But when push comes to shove, just, remember who you have in your corner, in your circle. Realize that, hold on to that, and try to keep that, near and dear. And, I lost my best friend last year. And I haven't been the same since that. I haven't felt the same. I haven't been looking at certain things the same. I feel very different from that. And I think it's been heavy on me the last few days. Again, this is part of the reason I felt like I just wanted to vent here and get a little serious today and just throw this out to people. I think that people, you guys need to realize, we ain't all just like shits and giggles over here too. Like we do have some real shit to talk about from time to time. Now, with that being said, enough of the fucking sensitive and emotional conversation. I would like to roll into some fucking threads. I want to get the juices flowing here. If you guys are still here and you bared with us through the lovey-dovey talk, I think it's time to fucking wet the whistle here. What do you think?
Lay it on me.
All right, guys. Today I fucked up by traumatizing myself over chocolate milk. In this terrible story that I wish that was just a fantasy, buckle up for angst, hurt, no comfort, impossible character death. Exposition. I'm an avid chocolate milk connoisseur. I will slurp that shit all day, all night, when I'm sleeping, when I'm shitting, when I'm crying, on a chair, laying down, standing up, throwing up, you name it. In fact, I hadn't drunk water that week in favor of chalky milk. The brown nectar of the gods is just too potent of a drug that water holds a pale distant second. Plus, it's a finals week at my college, so all 13 of my reasons have not been filled but exceeded. So at this point, I'm living on autopilot. I haven't even noticed just how dehydrated I am or how my PCP is already prepping to order my dialysis machine when my kidneys inevitably fail. Rising action. It's a sweltering Californian day with my city cosplaying the sun during my perennial heat wave. I've been carrying my bronzy beverage of choice all day, taking careful sips as to last the bottle the entire 24 hours. It is now 3 a.m. and I wake up with my throat parched, burning, and hoarse. It's giving Dante's Ninth Circle. It's giving late stage strep mixed with your pick of... Oh, what the hell is that? Oh, what does that say?
Wait.
You're the nurse.
Where are you pointing?
What the fuck's that say?
Oropharyngeal?
Oropharyngeal. Oropharyngeal disease?
Oropharyngeal.
What the fuck is that?
I'm assuming pharyngeal's here.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
Moving on.
I'm taking anatomy right now.
I guess I didn't realize this motherfucker
It's hard.
really was going this hard. It's giving Mojave Desert. So I reached to my mahogany-colored dresser in hopes of ameliorating my midnight torture. I pick up the bottle lying next to me and give a desperate twist of the cap. It hisses, air rushing out of the bottle. This should have been my first clue. My next clue should have been the smell, but alas, my brain is as unwrinkled as a freshly pressed sheet of linen. So I proceed to tear open the gap, starting in the brown abyss of my beloved chalky milk. Climax. I take a swig of the chocolate milk. It's not chocolate milk. It is spicy. It tastes like the toilet water of the last stall in the girls' bathroom. It tastes like Shrek's dirty swamp water. It tastes like it could be a biblical punishment, this man said. I choke and splutter, my not-so-chocolate milk spraying from every orifice it could exit. It's on my bed, in my hair. It covers my vision and coats my mouth. It smells like Home Depot porta potty. Resolution. I realized my chocolate milk had curdled and I had taken a swig of pure rotten milk. I am no longer in the mortal realm. I have changed my Pinterest from live, laugh, love to dead, dying, deceased. I think I actually might have rabies after this. I am a mere shadow of already darkened self. It's finals week as my 13th reason. This has also allowed me to take my next rebirth. Conclusion. Yesterday I went to buy more chocolate milk. I stared at a bottle for a minute, wondering where my hesitation had came from. Why wasn't I gulping down the hazel-toned ambrosia? This guy's using a lot of words I don't know, making me feel
You should know what
dumb,
ambrosia is.
Fuck's that?
Isn't that like a fucking an old people dessert?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, you do. You
my
should
my
know.
old people eat fucking peach cobbler and fucking.
Oh, excuse me, with the upper echelon fucking dessert. Excuse me.
We feed our elderly well. They're annoying though. I reached for the cap and hesitated. It slowly dawned on me that I have traumatized myself from drinking any more chocolate milk. I will now be seeking therapy. The end. Whew, sorry. Thank you for bearing with there. I don't know. I liked that one. Maybe I skipped over when I was reading it to myself, I may have skipped over the words I didn't know.
Yeah.
But pretty funny. Imagine waking up in the middle of the night. First of all,
that was my first thought. I was like, he's walking around with chocolate milk. Like, that shit gets warm instantly. I'm not like milk. First of all, milk is heinous.
Wake
That
up
is
and drink.
why.
Drink milk as soon as you wake up, you sick fucking bastards.
There's just no reason to be drinking milk.
Could never be me.
Remember when Carson used to throw that shit back?
Carson drank a gallon of milk 2 days by himself. When my son was like, what, 2, 3? He'd drink a gallon of milk 2 days by himself.
To the face.
Whole milk,
okay?
gallon of milk.
To the face.
99 degrees out. Wouldn't drink water. Wouldn't drink
Mans would
juice.
be
Wouldn't drink.
Like, killing it.
He vibrated everything.
I know.
All right. On to the next one. We got. Here we go. Am I the asshole for lying to my stepdaughter that the soup she loves is lactose and gluten-free for 6 months? This woman's 35, her stepdaughter's 15, lives with us every each week, really? That's not literate. And for the past year, she has been
Use
a
your
nightmare.
context clues and jump over it.
Jesus Christ. When it comes to food. And she has been a nightmare when it comes to food. First, she became vegan, which I have no problems with. I just make her food with no animal products, but that didn't stick, and that's normal too. Now she's holistic, and she started having allergies from everything. Salted nuts, lactose, processed foods, gluten, red meat, mustard, mushrooms, and anything a loser Instagram influencer is making money telling people is dangerous. I had enough when she started demanding that I separate her cookware, even in the dishwasher. Separate her food in the fridge and freezer, take out all of my salted nuts, sugars, etc., and throw them in the trash because she complained about stomach pain that she had attributed to contamination from the pantry. I told her that she should either eat outside or do her own cooking and cleaning from now on. She started raging, saying that I was treating her differently from the rest of the family and that I'm an evil stepmother. My husband started yelling at me. I asked him to take her to do an allergy screening and seek mental help for eating disorders, and surprise, surprise, she had no allergies, but her answer was that it doesn't matter. What matters is what she believes. Her stomach ache was an actual real thing.
Okay.
So yes, I can't have anything in my house now, and I have to make her food in almost a separate kitchen. I had enough. I started putting gluten and lactose in almost everything she ate, especially the chicken soup that she loves so much. She has been eating this for the past 6 months until her mom dropped her off one day and stayed for coffee, talking about how actually their health has been better since her daughter's new kitchen rules. I said, really? She feels better? The daughter yelled at me, yes, I don't have stomach issues anymore. I just calmly said, great. I wonder what changed because you have been eating the same food as the rest of us for over the past month, especially the chicken soup you love so much. She started yelling and throwing things off the shelves at her mother. Started yelling at me too.
Off the shelf? Okay.
My husband was angry at me and called what I did reckless because she was refusing to live with us now. And I said, great, if you want her to live with you, then you can move the hell out too. They have filed a lawsuit against me, but it will get dropped the minute the judge looked at my case. My husband is still angry at me, but I will not change my mind that if he wants his daughter, he should move out and be with her and I would actually understand if he chose his daughter over me. Now she demands that I apologize and divide the kitchen into 2 areas if she ever to live with us again, because she has been having stomach problems since I started feeding her normal food. I urged my husband and his ex to seek mental help for her, but told them she is not welcome in my home. I am a nurse. I work almost 60 hours a week. Making time to make food and clean is a luxury for me, and I'll be damned if I start to abide by the rules of a superficial teenager with mental issue delusions. Wow.
She's a whole ass nurse.
Yo.
Goodbye. And this accelerated.
She's not the asshole, though.
What do you mean
this
you
girl
guys
went
are
to the
going to
doctors,
court?
had
What? Like, that's crazy.
Damn, we're stuck on 2 different parts of this right.
There's-
I'm over here like, she did what to her food? And you were over here like...
Because what? You're suing? Like, it's really not that deep. Like,
Especially when you had no
didn't-
allergies.
but did you die, though? Like...
Goes, gets an allergy test, gets told, I got no allergies.
It doesn't matter. It's what I feel.
It's what I believe. It's what I feel in my stomach. I believe you a bitch.
You're an idiot.
I believe you're a fucking
It's
prissy ass. Settle
definitely
down
giving
there,
eating disorder.
Cinderella.
Like, what?
Fucking Cinderella
And I'm gonna
ass.
sue? And we're still married? Like, no. You,
And you're
your
trying to
baby mama, your kid, like, all of
Everybody
y'all
gotta
can
go.
step. All of y'all.
That's wild.
And throwing stuff? Raging throwing stuff? Girl.
Okay, I got a good one. All right. And this didn't get... I figured we could figure this out together as we go. When I say we, I mean me and you, not and the listeners, unless, you know. You know?
I don't know.
You know? You're about to know. All right. What would you do if you were kidnapped? All right, so I'm going to paint... Let me paint...
Do you know how often I think about all types of scenarios regarding to my kidnapping? Let's go.
I'm going to paint a scenario
Let's
for
go.
you right now, right?
Paint it. I bet you I already know how I'm going to act.
All right, so you're in the North End one night by yourself, 2, 3 a.m. Walking, you're cutting through a public alley. Anybody who's been to Boston, you know the public alleys at night be a little sketchy. So you be walking through, and all of a sudden you... Dude starts whistling behind. He's got a black trench coat on. He's wearing a scally cap. He's got a fucking scarf from ear to ear. He's looking a little sketchy. You start walking a little fast or whatever. Next thing you look back, he's not there no more.
He's coming out with the chloroform.
You turn around, he's right there. Boom, he fucking bags your head up real quick. Fucking gets cuffs on you before you can even fight back. Starts dragging you through the alleyway. A fucking van pulls, a black van, graffiti on the side, pulls up.
Okay, SVU. Let's
Throws
go.
you in the back. What would you do?
Well,
They take you to the warehouse.
all
They
right,
strap
so there's
you
a
up.
bag over my head, so I'm gonna slightly suck in so the bag gets in between my teeth. I'm gonna grit my teeth till I get a hole bitten into the bag.
You're gonna go.
Yeah, I'm gonna until I grind a hole into the bag, get some air. Then I don't know. All I know is how I'm fucking breathing. That's it.
Maybe that wasn't the best kidnap scenario, but
I know I'm acting a fucking fool.
I'm going.
What's that
crazy.
movie? I think it's with DMX
Rush
is in
Hour?
it. I think it is Rush
DMX
Hour.
is not in Rush
Not
Hour.
Rush Hour. I was thinking of Waist Deep, but it's not Waist Deep. I think it is Rush Hour with the little Asian girl singing
Yeah.
Mariah Carey in the backseat.
Yep. Gets bopped. Bow. See you later. Then Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker come for that ass.
I would no. I would not do well in the kidnapping situation. I would
All right,
not.
now you gotta paint a scenario for me.
All right.
Today, Junior.
Let's see. You are.
Come on, off cuff. Let's go.
You're not really Okay, fine. You're in your home, laying in
here.
bed. Yeah.
Here.
Not Dave's house. No, because I don't need the technicalities of everything. You're in a home, unarmed, in a home, and you hear rummaging. You're like, what the fuck is that? You go downstairs.
And it's John Cena. Da, 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 da.
Dun, 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 dun.
Sorry, go ahead.
ADHD symptoms.
Nah, it's be an ill short.
You get downstairs, and it's giving horror movie. Every time you move, walk into a room, he walks right behind you, and you don't see
I
him.
don't see him on some Scream shit.
Yep. Then.
Damn. Does he call and ask what my favorite scary movie is? Because that'd be Gang.
No. So, you're scared, you're shaking, you're trembling, you turn around, boop, pops you right in your face,
Damn.
drags you to the
Does he
basement,
punch me where in the face
Not-
does he punch me?
right where your broken nose is.
Aw. Okay.
Yeah, you're fucked. Lights out.
okay.
Beep-boo, sleepy, sleepy. Drags you down to the basement, ties you up. Now you're kidnapped
What's he tying
in
me
your
up
own
with?
home.
What's he tie me up with? She all looked down like there was gonna be something down there
Something
she could
to
use.
inspire me. I don't know.
I don't know, zip ties, handcuffs.
Fine,
What-
zip ties.
You're not good at improv, are you? You gotta come
Sir,
off.
I'm trying.
You gotta come off the cuff here. Let's go. What am I
trying
tied up
my
with?
best.
What am I tied up with?
I'm new here.
Are you zip tying me? You fucking.
You're zip
All
tied.
right, I'm zip tied.
Hands behind the back.
What am I
Feet
zip
are
tied
zip
to?
tied with. They're zip tied.
Yeah, but what am I zip tied to? Am I just zip tied?
Yes, your hands are zip tied and your feet are zip tied.
Together?
And you're on the floor.
Did they
like a
zip tie
little
my
worm.
hands and feet together?
They're not. Your hands are zip tied up here.
No shit.
And your feet are zip tied
But
down here.
did
You're
they-
not zip tied together.
Okay, that's what I'm asking you. But you could be. You could have separate.
No,
you could
I'm
be
saying
zip.
separately.
Okay. God,
Oh my gosh.
continue.
Now you're on the floor, zip tied up.
Is it cold? Does it have that
Cobwebs,
scary radiator
absolutely.
like in Home Alone? Which corner of the room am I in though? Is it a Samsung washer and dryer?
No,
it's
only
a
not
it's a
once.
whirlpool. What time is it when I wake up? Is this a man? How tall is he? How long have I been out for? Wait,
You know what? It's the witching hour. It's 3 a.m.
Okay, perfect.
This is fucked, okay?
now
it's
is this
3
a witch
a.m.
doing this to me?
We don't know. You just got knocked the fuck out
Okay. I wake up
and
zip.
re-broke your nose.
All right.
Zip tied the fuck up in a cold, nasty ass, definitely not past an inspection ass basement.
Okay. But I mean, my house would never have a basement like that. But okay.
In the words of DMX, y'all gonna make me lose my mind.
Up in here. Up in here.
R.I.P. You wake up and he's sitting over you like, I want 50 grand in my hand tonight. Actually, by sunrise, because this is the middle of the night. This is 3 a.m. He wants 50 grand by sunrise. Sunrise is at 5:27 a.m.
You know what I'm gonna tell him?
But you're zip tied up.
You
What are you
mean
gonna do? You're kidnapped.
I'm gonna say, you know what you're gonna get from me? All you're getting from me is hard dick and bubble gum, bitch. And I'd spit on him.
That's how you're gonna react to getting kidnapped.
Well, I don't have 50 grand to give him anyways. That's it. Gang.
Done.
All right. That was a good
Honestly,
scene.
I don't know what I do. Honestly, I've thought about like all types of scenarios, and I just feel like I'm definitely
I'm
screaming.
fighting for my life.
I am screaming so fucking loud, like,
Yeah, I'm fighting for my life.
And this is gonna sound so dramatic, but I'm throwing up in their face. Like, you're really gonna continue attacking me with throw up on your face?
Nah.
I'm throwing up in your face, like Spider-Man, like.
She said like Spider-Man, like.
So serious. I'm gonna gleek it out. Just, and he's gonna be like, ugh, and I'm gonna be like, you're running.
All right,
Yeah.
I got one more thread before we do Would You Rather. My sister and I knows that our dad is cheating. What do we do?
Damn.
Hello.
I hate
I,
this.
18 female, and older sister, 20 female, discovered deleted texts to sex workers on our dad's phone as well as NSFW pictures. What does that stand for?
Not safe for watchers.
Oh. Jesus, this came as a shock as they always seem like newlyweds, even though they have been married for 20 years. Our mother seems oblivious, and we also snooped through her devices, and it does not look like she is cheating. We decided to keep it to ourselves and not tell our mom since I am soon finishing school and have many exams coming up as some post-graduation parties. My sister is also traveling for 3 months, but with her coming home at the end of June as well as me finishing high school by that time, we can't keep it a secret to our mom any longer. In the time that my sister has been away, I have regularly looked through my father's phone, and he still cheats. He also spends a lot of money every time, and we are not rich. I have taken pictures of many of the messages as evidence. Our dad is a very intense man and works in a high-stress and physically hard job. Think police, they put in brackets, so something along the lines of law enforcement, I guess. And the fact that we looked through his phone makes us therefore reluctant to tell our dad first, but we don't know how/if we should tell our mother first, so that she hears it from her children instead of her husband himself. Advice. Oh, that sucks. Mind your fucking business. How's that?
No.
There's your advice. Mind your damn business. That's for your parents to work out. If your dad's dipping his D, what does that have to do with you?
You know what? Your mom probably
knows. Is your daddy
knows
paying your car
and-
note? Is he paying your daddy paying your insurance? Daddy pay your car note fees? Then shut the fuck up and let your dad do what he's gonna do.
Mom probably already knows.
Mom's getting screwed by the gardener, and you just
she's
don't
just
know
hiding
it.
her shit much
She's
smarter
smart. She
and
ain't
better
doing
than
it through
dad.
text. She's waiting. She calls from the landline on the wall, and she gets piped down. And you don't know it because mom's smart and dad's not.
But if she doesn't know,
because guys think with the wrong
I
head.
still feel like that is not your place to tell her.
Honestly, I don't know
feel
what
like
I'd
you
do.
should just set up a situation to have her told by her husband.
I feel like if you have evidence of it, you should just like make a fake email, send
Not
an
the
anonymous
letter.
email. Yeah, like on some
On some
Jersey Shore
Snooki and
shit.
JWoww
Yeah,
shit.
go on some Jersey Shore shit. But genuinely, I don't know what the fuck I would do because like
No,
first and foremost, I've never had two parents together ever in my whole life, so therefore I can't put myself in this person's shoes. However,
either way,
I'd confront my dad with it first. I'd make sure I have like the proof on a hard drive. So what's the worst thing my dad's gonna do? Put his hands on me? You know what I mean? Like I still got the proof. You can beat me up all you want. I'm still exposing you to mom. Unless you get on some psycho shit, you try killing me, then your ass going to jail. So lose for you, buddy.
I mean, I just feel like it's not the place of the children to tell mom. I think you guys need to put the bug in somebody's ear, whether it's dad or one of these sex workers. I don't know. Set up a parent trap type of situation.
Go to your mom's best friend and tell her.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fuck. All right, what you got? Would you rather? It's that time.
Is it that time?
Yeah. Guys, if you've made it thus far,
Time
thank you
flies
so
when
much.
you're having fun,
You
man.
know how we end the show. We always end, before we do our outro, we do Would You Rather. It's that time. Let's fucking go.
Let me see where your mind's at with this one.
Let's go.
Would you rather be the most attractive person in the room or the smartest one in the room?
Probably the smartest.
I'm taking attractive.
No, because then, like, everyone, I like attention, but not that much.
Because I just think of that saying, if you're the smartest in the room, you're in the wrong room. So I'm picking attractive.
If you were offered $1,000 a day to never get married, would you do it?
Say it again?
If you were offered $1,000 a day to never get married, would you do it?
No.
You wouldn't? $1,000 a day?
To never get
But
married?
what if we both did it? We made $2,000 a day.
and never got married? I'd
Never
be
got
fucking
married.
livid.
We would have so much money.
Yeah, and if something happens to you in the hospital, guess who doesn't have any say because I'm not your
I'm gonna
wife?
leave you in my will.
Yeah, but I'm...
Sorry,
No,
go ahead.
no,
Go ahead. What do you
that
got?
ain't
Would you rather? That's not even a would you rather. Go.
Ooh. Would you rather be born into a wealthy family or a loving family?
Loving. Money ain't shit.
I'm picking loving.
You gotta
Have you
have
met
a loving family.
Have you met people who are fed from the silver spoon
Dickhead. Bloody dickhead. You got bloody dickhead.
Insufferable to be around.
Bloody-
Like, and it's not
bloody.
like, I don't care how much money you have. Like, you're an insufferable human being to be around.
I got one for you that's along the same ballpark. Might as well do this one right after
Let's
it.
hear it.
Would you rather be a rich trust fund baby whose family money was made from human trafficking, or make $65K a year the rest of your life?
65K. 65K. Human trafficking? Okay, fucking Epstein.
65K
Quiet
is
on
not
set.
a lot of money, though.
I'm good. I'm fucking good.
I
That's a
plead-
terrible reputation.
Am I allowed to plead the fifth?
No, you gotta pick one.
Okay, 65K, just to,
Yeah.
so I don't seem like that guy.
Yikes.
Go ahead. Keep going. Just keep going. Maybe we can brush over this.
Vinny, keep that in there. Actually, make it a short. Would you rather? Would you rather kill your favorite pet accidentally or break a child's leg accidentally?
Child's like, I'm not killing my pet by accident, bro. Child's gonna survive after a broken leg. Why, no?
I don't know. At first I was like, this is kind of tough, and I don't know why it's tough, but like, I feel like I'd be so fucking embarrassed if I broke somebody's child's leg.
Yeah,
I'd be
it'd
so
be embarrassing as
fucking
fuck.
embarrassed. Like, how do you even apologize for something? Sorry, I broke your child's leg.
Well, because
like,
you know, as a parent, it
you're
doesn't matter if it
fucked.
was genuinely an accident and you're the most genuinely sorry person in the world. You know, both those parents.
You hurt my kid. Like,
You're paying the medical bill.
yep.
I watched a kid when I was in 5th grade. I was walking home from school, and I watched this kid start to cross the street, and there was a taxi at the stop sign, and he stopped, but like the kid wasn't fully crossed over the street yet,
Oh God.
and he like ran over his foot, but then like stopped because the kid fell and he couldn't see anything, so he didn't know what was going on, so he was just sitting there, and the kid's like, "Mommy!" Literally, his legs stuck in there. He's literally like squirming like a fucking, like you wouldn't believe underneath. Like they finally, the dude realized, like a bunch of people came running over, like, dude, you fucking parked on this kid's foot. Like, move. Kid shattered his ankle, had a big broken foot because like he was like a couple grades below me, and I seen him in school a couple days later with like a big cast on his foot or whatever.
Oh, that's so sad.
Crazy, yeah.
Where'd it go? There we go. Would you rather be the way how you are right now, or go back to being young with no responsibilities and things to worry about?
Oh man, I mean, I'd like to do that for a day, like just for one day, just go back and.
Well, it doesn't
and
say
do all
for one
that.
day. It says either
No,
or.
I'd stay where I'm at now because like I love my kids too much to just be like, yeah, I'm gonna go be 16 so I can do whatever I want. Like, nah.
Honestly, I'm picking to be young with no responsibilities and things to worry about, because I'm hoping, like, if I go back with some of the knowledge that I have now, I make better decisions. But if I don't go back with the knowledge that I have now, hopefully I make different decisions, like regarding like school and just like navigating my educational career.
Well, like Dave says, if and buts were all candies and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. You got what do you got? You got any more? Is that it?
Would you rather be the firstborn or the lastborn of your family?
I am the firstborn.
Okay. On what side, though? Not both.
Yeah. The oldest grandchild on both sides.
No, you're not.
Sam.
That's sick.
That's gang. Ooh, that means I'm old.
That's sick.
Getting old.
Well, nobody likes the oldest anyway, so.
Oh, wow, it's fucked.
It's true. Everyone,
Fucked.
nobody likes the oldest. The middle
Everybody
gets
loves
ignored.
the oldest.
The
Are you
baby,
kidding me?
the baby gets babied.
Listen, Nana Mean always tells me when it's just me and her, so that none of the grandchildren are around here, that I'm the favorite. And I'm sorry to all my little I mean, a lot of my little cousins should not be watching this pod. But the older ones, if you are, haha, I'm the favorite. And I don't care if she tells you that too. I know I am, because she always says you're my favorite and you're my heart.
My mama says
So.
I'm her favorite, so I am. And I'm happy with that. I'm not the firstborn, but that just makes it even more special.
Facts. Is that the last one?
Yeah.
All right.
For now.
Okay, guys. Again, we are the High Level Podcast. You can find this podcast on YouTube at the High Level Podcast. Again, it is the High Level Podcast, not High Level Podcast, the High Level Podcast. And if you are a listener of the pod and you are not a watcher of the pod, find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, you name it, we're on it. I want to, again, thank you all for the love and the support. I'm a broken record at the end of every episode, and I don't fucking care. You guys can deal with it. I just genuinely like to shed the positivity and the love and the mutual respect. I absolutely can't thank everyone enough for the love and support that we have gotten since we started this journey. It has been a great journey so far. I'm so happy with how things are going. Once again, we have so many cool things that we are working on and trying to figure out how to incorporate into the show. I promise you guys it's going to be amazing once we find the best way to bring this to the table for you guys. And again, if you're watching on YouTube, guys, let's get I got a challenge for our audio listeners, guys, okay? Ooh. I'm going to challenge all the audio listeners of this podcast right now. If you are an audio listener and you have not either watched a YouTube episode or have been over to the YouTube, guys, please jump over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button. Let's run the subs up, guys. Let's get this thing some forward momentum here, at least on the visual platform. Yeah, like we'll get there, but
yeah. I think that's doable.
I want to challenge all the audio listeners. I know some of you guys, and that's fine. I'm not asking you guys to come jump on YouTube and watch an episode every week.
No,
however,
just subscribe. That's it.
Jump over there and subscribe.
Everybody has a YouTube account, because if you have a Google,
you got a YouTube.
So just literally go onto YouTube, subscribe, pop off. That's it.
And if in all my audio listeners, whatever platform you're listening on, 5 stars is preferable. Please leave us a nice review over there. But no, really, let's get those subs up, guys. And, let's keep this thing rolling in the positive direction as it has been. I'm very happy we have such a great platform, audio platform. Have been killing it. Yep. Again, shout out Brussels, shout out Germany. We have a couple in France now too. It's cool. And shout out Ashburn, Virginia. I'm pretty sure that's where it is. I looked it up. You guys have been running it up too.
Nice.
I love that.
Yep.
So before we wrap this up, guys, this episode of the High Level Podcast is brought to you by Adlast. Adlast believes that every business deserves access to high quality digital marketing. Understand the reasons behind the results with expert guidance leading you every step of the way. Link is in the description and the bio of the episode, guys. With that being said, this is another one in the books. I love you all. We will see y'all next week. Me and Vinny P. Let's go.